This is the Electro-Harmonix 95000. It's the latest in their series of multi-track loopers. I'll create a brand new loop so that I can create something as I explain what's going on. So, like any looper, you can hit record and start recording a loop. You can set a tempo and quantize to a bar based on that tempo, or just hit record again and you've set the loop length. I've changed my synth sound a bit and I'll record track 2. And now I'm recording this different sound to track 2. If you like, you've got a metronome or clicks as they call it here, which you can send only to your headset and your audience won't hear. On to track number 3. Now, up until now, we haven't been hearing the looper. It's intentional in this case. I've just been recording loops and creating sort of a little database or bank of loops that I can bring up later on. All the loops need to be the same length, but I can record them whenever I want. Now with loop number 4, I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to record it and then hand over control to the looper. Okay, now loop 4 is done. I'm going to stop the synth and we're only going to be hearing the looper. And now I can transition between my recorded loops and combine them. Something that the synth standalone couldn't do. And this is applicable, of course, if you recorded different types of tracks like vocals, guitars, and so on. And that's the strength of the 95000. You can have up to 6 of these. The track you record to has an active light. Let's choose track 5 and record something else to it. I have a pre-recorded ambient loop on this recorder, and I'll record from it to track 5. I don't necessarily need to start recording at the beginning of the loop. I can start anywhere in the middle. As long as I record a whole loop, I'll have the whole thing on virtual tape. And now I can stop playback on my recorder, and I've got it on channel 5. You can record 6 mono tracks or use 2 at a time and record stereo, but I used the stereo capabilities a little bit differently here. You see, you can pan every track left or right. Here I'm passing the right channel through a gatekeeper effect by Infected Mushroom and Polyverse, which is causing this gated sound. In terms of storage, the 95000 comes with a 16 gig SD card, which gives you 375 minutes of looping, which you can split across 100 different loops. On the back, there's USB to access your files. You can change the SD card. You've got MIDI in and out, expression pedal input, outputs for headphones and speakers, and inputs which include phantom power. It's got a few more tricks up its sleeve, like the ability to reverse a loop in real time, to punch in recordings if you don't want to overdub. A neat trick that I will show you is the ability to transpose a loop up or down. This does impact playback speed, but works rather nicely and smoothly, and you can quantize this by semitone. On top of the 6 mono tracks, you also have a stereo track, which can also be used to mix down the 6 tracks. So you can record panning, volume changes, all of that to the mixdown track. So that's pretty much it. There's a whole MIDI aspect to this that I want to address in a separate clip, so stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see that. Thanks for watching.